I had this friend who would always just tell me over and over again, I'm going to be a millionaire, bro. He would just say it all the time. Like, I know I'm going to have money. I know I'm going to do well in life. I'm just going to be a millionaire, right? And I was like, yeah, sure, bro, whatever. And he would always say, oh, what? You don't believe me? And the crazy thing is, fast forward a few years later, we're no longer really friends anymore. And I was kind of the one that became, the person with money, success, built a business, things like that. And in this video, I'm going to be going over kind of what it takes to become successful, because the reality of it is you can say all these things out loud that you're going to do and whatnot, but if you don't have the motivation to do anything or take action, nothing is going to ever happen. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over a few things that have really helped me succeed. And hopefully with this video, I can light a fire under your ass to go after your goals, go after your dreams, and stop being lazy. So what you have to realize is that motivation is a feeling. That is it, right? You'll have certain times in your life where you feel super motivated to do something, right? Maybe, for example, you go and watch a video of Chris Bumstead, Arnold Schwarzenegger working out, and you're like, holy shit, those guys look so cool. I have to go work out. I have to take pre-workout. I have to do all these things. And you're super motivated to go to the gym because you see somebody like them, right? But you're not always going to be motivated 100% of the time. This is something that I always used to struggle with, because I would have these moments where I'd feel super motivated and I would go and create content or learn about trading, because that's kind of how I made my money with trading, right? It took me a long time, but I would have these bursts of like motivation where I would go learn and try and do this thing, and then the motivation would fade, and then I'm like, damn, I would be in this lazy state again and wouldn't want to do anything. What you have to do is start using discipline, right? Not motivation, because like I said, you're not going to be motivated 100% of the time. So the people that reach the pinnacle of success, you think they're motivated all the time? No, like they're using discipline to get where they want to go, because they know they have to wake up in the morning and just get shit done, right? That's just that. So you have to start using discipline and forget about your motivation. One thing that I did though that really helps, and I still do this to this day, is I put myself in situations where I'll feel very, very motivated, right? For example, I have a very nice car. I love my car to death. Like, it's something I worked super hard to achieve, but I'll still go to car meets occasionally in my area, like once a month, and I'll see people there that have reached almost the top level of success. And there's this guy in my area that actually has an orange Bugatti Chiron, and I'll see that and I'm like, wow, that is a $4 million car sitting there, and he just drives it on the street. A $4 million car, and I think my car is cool, right? So things like that motivate the hell out of me, because I'm like, I could have worked my entire life at my 9 to 5 that I used to have and walk to work and all these things, and I still wouldn't be able to afford this car this guy is just randomly driving around to a car meet, right? So things like that really keep me motivated, and it's good to do that. Also, something that I do, for example, that motivates me is I like to do mastermind events. So I host these mastermind events with me and a bunch of other entrepreneurs, and the last one we did was in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we actually hung out with Andy Elliott's team, worked out with them, all this stuff, and I would just see how they would operate as a team, and they're just on another level. And I'm like, wow, this energy is just insane, right? Because you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I know it sounds cliche, right? And I said not to use motivation, use discipline. But at the same time, if you're surrounding yourself with people that are always going to keep you motivated, it's going to help you a ton, right? If you're trying to be successful, don't hang out with somebody who's smoking weed, not doing anything, playing Call of Duty. The second thing that I realized, it's me versus me. That's it, right? I looked myself in the mirror and I'm like, I am my own biggest competition, because no one else is going to make money for you. No one else is going to be able to quit your job and do something else. No one else is going to start the business for you, right? The thing is, people don't give a shit about you, right? And that's something I had to realize, right? People don't care. Think about all these famous celebrities or people that, they died, right? People kind of cared about them for a week or something, and then they were kind of forgotten. So whether you decide to change your life or not, no one gives a fuck, right? Nobody cares. And that was a really hard pill for me to swallow, because, I was like, oh man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like no one cared at all. When I first started posting content, trading, all these things, what people thought was that it was cringy, that they're like, oh, he's wasting his time. He's never going to be anybody, blah, 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 blah. And I stuck with it and it eventually worked out. And now those same people are hitting me up, asking me questions. Hey, can I join your trading group? All these different things. But the point is, everyone's going to think you're delusional. No one's going to care. And it's you versus you. That's literally it, right? So make the agreement now that the only person you're competing against is yourself. And pretty much everyone has a same opportunity in life, right? I have one of these, you have one of these. This thing right here, this phone has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And everybody has a phone. So it's how you choose to use things that you're given. Like I saw this as an opportunity. I saw my PC in front of me as an opportunity, right? Take opportunities and use them to your advantage to make you money, to make you successful, things like that. So the third and last thing that I'm going to tell you that really helped me succeed, and this is the part where I want you to get fired up. I want you to exit this video and go post a video. Go search up a side hustle, right? Anything. This is the part that I want you to watch and take away from, right? My biggest fear in life is being average, right? Those movies where you see where all the houses are like in a row, they look identical. That's my biggest fear because I don't want to be a mediocre NPC, right? It scares the living hell out of me, right? I don't want to work for somebody else and listen to somebody else and have to take an hour lunch break when somebody says, right? I don't want to have to say, hey man, can I go to the bathroom real quick? Can you watch my station at work, right? These things, I don't want to live my life that way because I have one life. Why would I waste it taking orders from somebody else like that, asking when I can go to the bathroom, asking when my lunch break, when can I go on my break to eat my food, things like that. No, fuck that. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I want to provide for myself and build a great name and legacy for myself, right? I don't want to be just a run-of-the-mill average person like everybody else. No one remembers you. No one cares about you. Like that is my biggest fear, the fear of being average. Like I don't want to drive a Toyota Camry, a freaking minivan, a Toyota, all these things. No, I want the best of the best, right? And I'll work my ass off to get it because the biggest fear of mine is being average. You have a choice to make here. Do you want to just be another NPC, another fly on the wall? No one cares about you, right? Or do you want to be the person that your kids look up to, that they say, yeah, that's my dad, that's my mom, right? They built this business. They own that house. They've done super well. All these different things, right? Because for me, I want to be the person in my life that everyone, respects, looks up to. My kids say, that's my dad. They're happy to say that, right? I'm not scraping to get by on rent, on cars, on things like that. And I want to be the absolute best version of myself for me and my family. Because for me, being average is not part of my mental framework. The turning point for me was when I got to college and realized how little you actually are, that no one cares about you. Everyone has their own thing going on. So why would I spend my entire life being an NPC, being average, right? Being stuck in the matrix, having to listen to all these rules, right? No, I want to create my own reality. And that's what I did. And that's what I challenge you guys to do too, right? Don't be another person that doesn't do anything, a brokey, a normal person. Go chase after your fucking goals and dreams, bro, because I promise you, I'm living proof that it is possible. Things in my life that have happened because I just took that risk is just unbelievable, right? Me dropping out of college and taking that risk, the things that have happened in the last 2 years since I did that have been just out of this world. I can't even explain it. And it's the best thing that ever happened to me. If you want to do that thing or start that business or start posting content or make a bunch of money, not go the traditional path that is the safe path, whatever you want to do, go for it because I promise you it is worth it. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. Hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully this motivated you. Hopefully this will light a fire under your ass to go and chase after whatever you're wanting to do in life. This is a little bit different style video than I normally post. I mostly post trading videos because I've been trading options for 5.5 years now. I have a community of over 700 people that I help. We do live trading, all this stuff. So would love to have you guys check that out. Check the description. There's a link you can click on and check it out. Other than that, if you guys like this video, drop a comment. I would love to make more videos about this, my story, things that have helped me a ton. But other than that, Make sure you subscribe for more, and I will see you guys on the next video.